Hey you guys, thanks for tuning in, and we're gonna get right into the video. So for breakfast, I had some whole wheat pancakes, and I sliced the banana and put it on the side, and also a strawberry, and I sprinkled some golden flax and chia seeds. And when I tell you guys this was delicious, it was good. So for lunch, I had this plate you call deliciousness. And I started it with some sweet potato fries, which I salted, just a little salt, and put it in the fridge overnight. I actually cut these potatoes into wedges, that's why they look so jacked up. And then I added a little bit of olive oil when I took them out in the morning, and make sure that spreads all over each little potato. And then I tried to, as best as I can, put them in a pan where they weren't overlapping, but I had so much fries that it was kind of like impossible, but I don't think I did too bad. Then I went in with my seasonings. I had the Italian seasoning, salt, seasoned salt, because I really wanted these to be flavorful, some garlic powder, and then my herbes de Provence. And that has just some savory fennel, thyme, rosemary, and lavender. And you guys, I really love this seasoning. I also added some red chili flakes that I did off camera. Moving on, I also made some long grain brown rice that I actually just put into the rice cooker or pressure cooker, whatever you call it, and it was so good. And to that, I just added some green onion, started my pressure cooker. Yep, it's a pressure cooker. But it cooks everything, and let that cook. So, continuing on, I made my beets, and I used the golden and the red ones. And I just chopped the top off and chopped the bottom off and put them to boil because the skin comes off easier. Then I had my onions here, and I chopped those up into rounds, pieces, and halves because I'm going to saute those up and put them together. So then I went and got my red lentils and my green lentils so that I can boil them. And I just added equal parts of each. And I let that boil for a little, and I added some onions and clove powder. Then I went ahead and added some butter and sauteed up my beets and onions for about 3 to 5 minutes. And to my lentils, when those boiled, I just added some tomatoes, and that's what my beets look like. I had and took my fries out of the oven after about 35 to 40 minutes, and this is what they looked like. And that's the finished plate, you guys. This was so good and so filling. You guys really should try this. For dinner, I went ahead and made some pizza, and to get started, I set my oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I used a naan bread, some tomato basil sauce, my Italian seasoning, my herbes de Provence, diet cheese, organic baby spinach, and some white mushrooms. And I lined my pan with foil. To do it, I just put some tomato sauce in the naan bread, not too much because I didn't want it to be soggy, and I just made sure to spread it all around. Then I added my mushrooms and tried to space them out. On top of that, I just added some spinach. And then on one of them, I added some dyed cheese because I haven't tried that before, so I just wanted to see how it would be. And then I added my seasonings. And I put them in the oven and set my timer to 6 minutes. And when I took them out, they looked so good, you guys. Oh my goodness. For my last meal of the night, I just had a papaya and banana smoothie. To make that, I used my vanilla almond milk, some frozen bananas, and some frozen papayas. Those have been in the freezer for forever. And then some dates. I stuffed everything in there. I ended up having to double my liquids just because everything was frozen and it ended up like a slushie. And I blended it all together, and that is the finished product. It was so yummy, guys. Thanks for watching.